Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to your love bite. Sagittarius, let's see what are the messages for you now. And a warm welcome back to all my subscribers. Welcome in newcomers. Sagittarius spirit. Alright, Sagittarius, 3 cards for the first person. Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords, and the Page of Wands. Okay, second person, 5 of Wands, Queen of Swords, and the 10 of Wands. Okay, mutual energies, 6 of Pentacles, the World, and the Page of Swords. Bottom of my deck, I have the 4 of Cups. So somebody here feels that their person is moving on and giving their love to somebody else. There'll be another happy connection. It's really frustrating for them because they feel blocked. They feel their person doesn't want to talk to them anymore. Why are they not messaging? They could be spying. They could be watching. They feel they've lost out on this partnership and they're losing their person to somebody new. The other person says, I just didn't want to be in a connection which is full of conflict. I don't trust this person. Yes, the connection was getting too heavy for me to carry, so I'm dropping this connection once and for all. It was an unfair situation. There was no partnership. There was no equal give and take. That's my first thought, of course. I'm going to clarify all these cards for you, Sagittarius, and then do your mutual energies as well. But before that, let's start with some dialogue message cards. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other right now, what that would be, and then I'll clarify the rest. Sagittarius and their person, spirit. Sagittarius and their person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Sagittarius and their person, spirit. All right, we'll take a few more from the third deck as well, Sagittarius, and then we'll start the reading. Sagittarius and their person, spirit. One more, and that's it. All right, so good to go. Let's start the reading. And Sagittarius, if any of you are looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. So the first card here, Sagittarius, says, I always thought we would be together. It absolutely breaks my heart that you chose them. You talk about me, about our future, and building our life together. However, when your intentions don't align with your actions, I feel like I can't trust you. To rebuild a solid, stable foundation, integrity and consistency are essential for me to feel safe in a connection. It hurts me that you continue to choose others over me. What do they have that I don't? Or is it that you don't feel worthy of being in a real connection? I'm frustrated. I'm sending you messages through songs. How do I approach you now after all this time? Unblock me, please. My heart belongs to you. I know that you're the one for me. I didn't mean to hurt you. I love it when you flirt with me. I kept all the text messages. All right, so these were some of your messages, Sagittarius. If these were resonating with your storyline, let's start the reading. Let's focus first on the first line, which is the first person, person A for me. Second line is person B. You could be either. And newcomers, please remember, these are not gender-based, okay? So person A, let's start with you. How are you feeling right now? What's the Knight of Cups for you? They are feeling very lonely. They're feeling very bad. They're feeling very sad because they feel somebody as attractive as the other person. They must be getting a lot of attention. What if they have a new suitor already? What if they have a new Two of Cups? It's like they're very frustrated. This person is very, very frustrated with those thoughts because they want to put in the work, but either they tried and they never got a response, or they feel they won't get a response. Things have been stagnant between the two of you, and they are frustrated because they know the other person doesn't trust them anymore, or has boundaries up now, or is guarding their energy. So then, Page of Wands in reverse. Page of Wands in reverse. Yes, they feel they've lost their power now. They've lost their power. They feel that their person doesn't see them as anything worth investing in. They feel the person who was so freely giving their love and attention has pulled back their love now, but no, and not chasing them. I think this person is spying on the other person and saying, I can never find anyone better than them. They are the whole package. But I think whatever decision they made in the past, or now they feel the other person, I think this person is feeling the other person has made a strong choice against them and is not even kind of bothered about them, has healed their own broken heart. It's like they feel they are seen as a liar. Yeah, I think I don't know. This person is stuck on person B big time, and they're a little worried. They're a little worried. I think they're going through a tower just imagining. I think this is their imagination that, oh, I'm sure they've got a better offer now. They must be in a four of wands, happily ever after connection. I'm sure they've had a passionate brand new beginning elsewhere. They feel they've lost out on their big wish. They feel they're feeling hopeless. They're feeling very burdened, very overwhelmed just with the thoughts that they're going to lose their person to somebody new, or maybe they have already. Okay, so person B, what about you? What do these three cards mean for you? Five of Wands in reverse. What's the Five of Wands in reverse? Yeah, person B says, I just didn't want to be in a connection, Omkaratarot, where one person had all the control in this connection. I was dealing with somebody who thought they could, win over me each time, and they had all the power and control. They made me feel I was not good enough. I was not emotionally happy here. They treated me like an option and they kept me waiting. I don't want to be in a connection where I have to compete for somebody's attention or fight with them for their time or attention. I didn't want any of that. And yes, I have cut this person out of my life because I don't trust them anymore. They were always keeping secrets from me, which of course I found out. They were treating me like an option in their life. So it came to the thing that I realized that maybe I was the only one carrying all the burden of this connection, and it got too heavy for me and I dropped it. And they had nothing stable to offer me anyway. Okay, so what about your mutual energies then? For the first person, what's the Six of Pentacles in reverse? Six of Pentacles. Yeah, they somewhere feel sad, they feel remorse, they feel guilt, they feel shame, they feel they lost out on a partnership, they feel everything has ended now. They could, like I said, they're also very worried now that the other person maybe has another option, or they're choosing a new direction. They've shut this door on me, they're going to start a brand new chapter. They are spying. This person A is definitely trying to gather information, and it's frustrating them. Heart of hearts, I don't think this person wanted this connection to end, but because the other person has pulled back their energy or not messaging them, it's making them feel very, very jealous. They're very jealous, they're very upset, and yes, they are spying continuously on the other person, trying to figure out, why are they not messaging me? Have they moved on? Have I lost this partnership for good? Page of Swords in reverse. Yeah, they are stuck. They are stuck on the other person who they feel is perfect marriage material. And if they're not with me, then who are they giving all that yum yum to? Are they in another commitment anywhere else? Have I lost out a chance to have a 10 of Cups? They're actually quite depressed. Okay, so person B, what about you? What do these three cards mean for you then? Person B is straightforward, saying this was an unequal partnership. They were breadcrumbing me. They never offered me an equal give and take. They were sitting in their ego, their pride, and keeping secrets from me. And that's when I ended the connection, because I started to feel that they were making me feel abandoned and feeling in lack and feeling always left out in the cold. I'm not going to be made to feel that way, Omkaratarot. That's why I turned my back to this connection, and I decided it's time for me to leave all this conflict behind and move on towards my own peace and happiness. Yes, I have turned my back, and I'm totally into self-love and maybe hopefully calling in brand new love, because I don't want to be stuck in a situation where they're always making a fool out of me me, this person was immature, I am done with this immature connection, I'm ready to take a leap of faith in a brand new direction now in my life. What's the Four of Wands then? What's the Four of Wands? Overall energy. Four of Wands. What's the Four of Wands? I think this is person A. I think this is person A. They didn't expect this connection to be over, but right now they feel I may never get a second chance. Now they're seeing what value the other person was bringing to their life. I mean, this is the kind of person anybody would want. I wish I could have had a Four of Wands. What if they are in another connection? What if they've given their heart to somebody else? They're going through a lot of stress, anxiety, sleepless nights, feeling I'll never get a second chance now. They are very, very frustrated. Frustrated because in their mind, they feel if the other person is not talking to me, then what if they're not even single? What if they've released me totally thinking I'm toxic and they are happy with somebody else? That's what I have for you. Till next time then, Sagittarius, love and light. Take care. Namaste.